Oh, Westbridge Hills, welcome back to episode 20 with me, Mr. Sealy P. Interesting, the only vehicle I had available that could actually pull this trailer at the moment was the forage harvester. I have got the Schluter fertilising the bottom part of field 15, ready for the crop going in. I've got the Deutzfahr with the Vaderstadt seeder putting canola into the bottom half of field 15. So I am now, harvest is done, ready to replant, get the planter in, get that going. So we're trying to keep that rotation of fields going steadily. So I need to unload this, which it is now done, and I'm going to set off the harvester again to carry on with the OSR on the top half of field 15. I've also got field 10 ready to harvest just over there. Have a look on our map. Field 10's ready, top half of 15 is ready, 16 is still growing, 19 has been reseeded, and the bottom part of 15 is being fertilised and reseeded as we speak. Busy times, I'm sure you'll agree. What I am probably going to do, I think, is... Actually, you know what I will do? I want to do it myself. Why not? Haven't done any proper harvesting myself for a little while. Tend to set workers on these ones. And I definitely don't normally do in cab when I am harvesting with these big headers, because it's hard to work out just how far to go to the edge without either not cutting as much crop as you need to or missing crop on the end. Seems to be working alright. Change the implement setting to the header. So when I get to the end of the row, I need to lift the header up, turn it round. But all is good. It certainly seems to be anyway. There goes my seeder, planter, turning around there and then coming just to the left out of the windscreen, the fertiliser spreader. Busy, busy, busy. Right, lift the header, spin the harvester around. This is what's hard to do. Just getting this end just right. Oh, I did miss a strip, look. I was so busy talking, didn't even notice. Right. I'll cut that out. I'll be totally honest with you, I'm getting a little bit fed up now, only because I did it again, started doing some editing, putting the next episode together, ready to put it out. Big chunk of recording, not there. I'm clicking and pressing the button to save the video clip. It comes up and says video clip saved. I carry on playing, I then finish the game, come out of it, go to start doing my editing, video clip's not there. So I don't know what's going on, but I can only apologise again. I know I did on probably the last episode, was it? Or the one before that. But as you can see, we have now moved up from, or down from, depends how you look upon it, up on the map, from 15 to field 10. We are probably about halfway across field 10. I've already done one unload of canola over to the flour mill, or oilseed rape, whatever you want to call it, in the trailer from field 15. I think we got about 51,000 I think for it. So we're on $110,000 now. So a bit of a jump. And yeah, I can only apologise. Just really frustrating. But there you go, can't do a lot about that at the moment. So I'm going to carry on with this field. I don't know if you can just see over on field 15, just off there in the distance. I've set the seeder back on there. The Vaderstat is going along with the Deutzfahr again, and that's reseeding that with OSR. The fertiliser spreader is sitting just over the horizon down there. It's done one strip part the way down, and I will carry on fertilising this field along behind the harvester, ready for then the seeder to move on from 15 on to 10. So I'm kind of keeping it going along, but as you can probably tell, this harvester is nearly full, so I'm going to jump over into the forage harvester, which is the only vehicle available, to collect this up. And because I was talking so much, I didn't actually do it quick enough, and the harvesters stopped. But it's not the end of the world. And the weird thing as well, I found, for some reason, I don't know why it was doing it, in the video clip, the section that's missing, while this was unloading, as it is now, for some reason it kept stopping. Nothing was coming out of the pipe, and I would reposition the trailer a little bit, and then some more would come out, and then it wouldn't, and then it would, and I don't know what was going on. It was quite frustrating, but it seems to be working alright now. So as you can probably tell, over the last 24 hours, in filming one part and filming the next part, I have found the whole process quite stressful. And it shouldn't be. It's supposed to be fun. I'm supposed to be enjoying playing this game. And I do, for the most part, love playing this game. But when you add into it actually trying to do videos to put out there and that kind of stuff, coupled with whatever job you do in the real world, which is such a boring place to be, yeah, sometimes it gets a bit of a, not a chore. Chore is the wrong word. It's not a chore to do. But anyway, that said, I'm back. I'm on it. Hopefully this will record. That said, if it doesn't record, you'll never know. So it doesn't matter. I'll probably do another episode saying, I'm really sorry, but... So we'll see. The Vaderstat and Deutzfahr combo is happily continuing its job. It's a good combination, I have to say, of tractor and planter. It works really, really well. And I think probably the same as I've done on Bjornholm, on the way down on the farm series, I did invest in a bigger seeder. Both of them actually, the Horse Pronto and the Horse Maestro. And then in recent episodes, if you've been watching that gameplay series, I've invested in the second one of each as well, because the fields are big and they're taking a long time to seed. I think that's going to be the case on this. Some of these fields are huge, so I'm definitely going to need bigger seeders. And I think you can probably see here the OSR started to grow on the first sections I seeded, but then weirdly enough on the rest it hasn't, and I don't know why. And as per usual, our stubborn field 16 has a big chunk right in the middle that just seems to refuse to finish growing. All around the outside is ready to go. Very odd field, that one. Now I only need about 10,000 to fill this for another offload, which I think I should be able to do relatively easily. And that's us full. There we go. So I'm going to just check now where the best place to sell it is. I'm probably also going to very quickly jump into the schluter and stop the fertiliser spreader, because while I'm going off and selling this, I don't want it to run over the crop that hasn't been harvested yet, which would be quite annoying. Okay, back into the harvester, although for you it probably didn't look like it did anything. Schluter is stopped. And where are we going? Canola, oilseed rape. I'm assuming it's going to be the flour mill again, probably. 1,099 per tonne. Yeah. Restaurant, diner. Train station's quite low, 1,010. Warehouse, 1,040. You know what? Haven't been to the warehouse for a while. Let's go and sell this at the warehouse. So, up at the top of the map, north, just by the garden centre, is the warehouse. So that's where we'll head. So tucked away just round the back here, this huge warehouse area, we have our offload point. Don't come to this one very often in all honesty. So here we are. Let's see what we're going to get for this load of oilseed rape, or canola, whichever you'd rather call it. $48,752. That's not bad for an offload. Back over to the harvester, which shouldn't be far off finished in all honesty. The harvester has finished, which is great. I think what I'm going to do actually, I'm going to drive this right over automatically to field 16. So we're waiting over there already. Because that's the next one that's going to need harvesting. It's not ready yet, so we're going to have to play the waiting game over here like we normally do, which is frustrating, but it's not the end of the world. So I'll park this up. Like I said in the previous episode, It's an expensive way of hauling using a harvester to haul a trailer, but I haven't got enough tractors at the moment until I can afford to buy some more. So we'll drive the harvester over to 16, so when it's ready we're good to go. We've just got to find a route through now that's not going to damage headers on trees and that kind of thing. Find a gap through the middle of here. Seeing as this hasn't been seeded yet, I can drive across this. Safe in the knowledge I'm not going to do any damage to the crop. Of course, watching out for traffic the whole time. I will park it up this way so I can stick one headland across the top to give myself turning space, but other than that, a little bit out, that's why. We should be good to go, ready for the next. Actually, I will. Oh dear, I'm all over the place. I'll offload actually what I've got in here into the trailer without hopefully driving on the crop. Yep. Gives me a fresh start when I start this one up. Okay, now I really can leave it ready to start. Our Vodastat planter seems to be plugging along quite happily. That's all good. These are big fields, to be fair. And our fertiliser sprayer, tiny little strip down the side. In all honesty, I'm probably not going to do an entire run down the side just for that little strip. That would be a little bit excessive, I think. So just get this out of the road because it's going to be in the way of the traffic. And take it back to the yard. Well, what we're going to do now is while we wait for 16 to be done, I can't mow the grass down on 20 because I need this tractor to do it, and this has got far more seeding to do. I think for this episode we're probably there or thereabouts. We've done the OSR harvest on this field, 15. We've done the one on 10. We've sold the load. We've sold 2 loads, but one was off camera, and I apologise for that. The fertilising is all done. The seeding, the planting is continuing on this field. But we can't really do anything else at the moment. Like I say, I can't mow the grass, can't do anything on 16 really. My silage bay down at the biogas plant is fermenting. So we are a bit stuck really. There's nothing I can do until a bit of growing's been done. So we'll call it a day for this episode. Hope you enjoyed the episode. A few more kind of not exciting jobs, but the mundane, routine, it's got to be done type jobs. What I might do is skip ahead, do a bit of work on the farm until we can get to a point where we've got a bit more money and we can actually start to do a few more things, because I'm doing the same jobs over and over again to try and ramp this money up, and I can imagine for a viewer it's probably quite boring. But we'll see. I'll have a think about that. Regardless, if you enjoyed the episode, please give us a like. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. We are rapidly heading towards the release of FS17. eagerly anticipated. Can't wait. It's going to be great. There will be FS17 videos coming up, so please do subscribe. If you've got a comment, leave us a comment. I'm also on Facebook. Facebook page has lots of screenshots, and I think the links for the videos for YouTube go on there as well. Whatever you decide to do, as always, thanks for watching.